All right, folks, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, guys. Egg timer. I've never used, or one of these egg cookers, I've never used one of these before. I didn't even know they existed until I got looking the other day. So it looks like number 7 is a egg piercer. Doesn't that look like a measuring cup to you? So, number 6. Number 7 is there's like a little pointy thing at the bottom of that. So you can poke your eggs. Number 9 is an omelet maker, a tray. You put your mixed egg in there. Number 8 are poaching trays, 2 poaching trays. All right, I don't know if we'll ever use those. Let's see. She likes them hard-boiled, and I've been doing them on the stove. And yes, I forgot I had some boiling on the stove the other day, and that did not turn out very well for the kitchen or the eggs. So 3 eggs, 20 minutes. Is that what it says? About 20 minutes. 6 eggs, 19 minutes. So how do we use this? Does anybody know? If you know how to use one, let me know. If you've ever used one, let me know. I'm trying to figure out how much water. To ensure the precise egg cooker is disconnected from the power source to begin, all right? Let's see. Fill the heating plate with the appropriate amount of cold water using the measuring cup in photo B. It's our measuring cup. Did I miss something? I need to figure out. What I did, I'll tell you right now. I got this because, look, you can use this where you can turn it on to cook and it will shut off completely. Or you can do this and it will cook and keep the eggs warm. I wanted to cook and shut off so I don't blow up any more eggs in my kitchen. Why can't they just give me a shortcut and say, hey, here's how much water do you need in that stupid thing? I hate reading. Come on. How to interpret the water level mark on the measuring cup. Oh, look, they got egg symbols, I guess. So they couldn't just tell me 1,000 milliliters cooks 6 eggs. Mark 1 indicates the amount of water needed for 1 egg. So I guess this is 1 egg. 2 eggs. All right, man, this is complicated science here. The bottom mark labeled 6 here. No, here. Or what are we doing? All right, let's see if we can figure this out. We're supposed to use this to figure out how much water goes in there. The egg symbol on the measuring cup from the bottom to top represents soft, medium, and hard. So I'm assuming soft, partially cooked, halfway cooked, all the way cooked. And if you need, that doesn't make any sense, hang on. Mark 1 indicates the amount of water needed to cook 1 egg. So this much water needed to cook 6, but this much to cook 1. For instance, the bottom mark label 6 corresponds to the water level required to cook 6 soft boiled eggs. The cooker creates the operates on the principle of steam versus boiling. So that's kind of weird though. Why would I need more water for one egg, you know, and less water for 6 eggs? That's one thing I'm kind of confused about. But hey. Auto turn off timer. I told you this. This is one of the reasons I bought this, was this device right here. So here's everything we got in the box. We got a measuring cup, and here's the egg. This is soft boiled, medium boiled, hard boiled. The amount of water to this level will get me 6 eggs. These are poaching trays is what these are. Okay, you would put them in here. This is an omelet tray. You can make a little baby omelet in that. Here's the steaming cover. This is the tray that holds the eggs. Here's a little device that we're going to put water in, and this heating element is going to steam the water. You guys ready to try to see if this thing works? All right. So we got some eggs here. My wife has been eating these brown eggs. She says they kind of remind her of the ones in the Philippines. I don't know. So supposedly we're supposed to take the big part of the egg, the little egg piercer, or hole punch. I don't know what this is here. Let me get this piece of tape off of this. For some reason, it wants you to do that first. I feel like I'm going to break the egg. All right. So maybe it's just making a shaft for all the... I can't tell which is the bigger side on that one. That doesn't matter. Probably not. I'll probably say that and it will blow up. All right. That thing's pretty sharp. And then it wants us to put, this symbol means hard boiled. And supposedly this mark is to do enough water for 6 eggs. There we go. Perfect, if I do say so myself. We're gonna throw that in there, supposedly. Now we're gonna put the eggs in. I don't know, it didn't say upside down or right side, or let's do an experiment. Something like this, I don't know. Then we're gonna put the top on. Okay, good. Let's pull this over here. Get it over here to my little electrical outlet. Let's hit the cooking, because I like the cooking one because it's supposed to turn the heat off and to cool the eggs down. If you do keep warm, it cooks the eggs, then keep them warm. And I don't want to do that because of the kitchen explosion I talked to you about earlier. All right, so let's recap. Remember, we just got done cooking 6 hard-boiled eggs in our, evoloop egg cooker. All right. So I did cool this one off under some running water. It's supposed to be a hard-boiled egg. Let's just find out if I'm right or wrong. Oh, it feels like it's hard-boiled. It kind of feels soft, though. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't think it's hard. Ooh, look at that. It peels easy. Wow, that's the easiest I've ever had any egg peel. Now, the bad thing is the egg is still hot, and I didn't bring a fork or a knife. Woohoo! Success! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Our little egg steamer cooker thingy-jingy worked just perfect. Look at that. Shell came off easily, and it is 1,000% hard-boiled. Outstanding. That's going to save me a lot of work and effort. All right, folks, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks, guys.